Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For Jacksonville.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hines. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Naheem Hines.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the delay, here's Hines. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun is Eason. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
At the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Up 3rd and 4.
great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's third down. 3rd and 14.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete to number 47. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Eason off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And the Colts first down.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To the air on second down. Eason flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action with Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They run with Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
25-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're punting.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How did you not score?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some strong running. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 43-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space. And
we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
1st and 10, Eason. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Second down. It's Hines. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually offense and widen this margin, too.
Third and long. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Eason. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Over first and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Eason. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Jacob Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here's Eason to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Hines. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. 20. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eason on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play action, it's Eason. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll run for it with Hines, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
I don't know nobody.